Hi, I'm Ren Ferguson from Gibson Montana, the division that builds the acoustic guitars. We've had the privilege of working in kind of a pristine place in the United States that's very favorably situated climate-wise. We don't have to wring the water out of the air. We can put in what we need to maintain humidity and produce guitars that can, with very little trouble, be shipped anywhere in the world and will be comfortable where they live in the manner that we've built them. We use woods from all over the world, not unlike every other guitar manufacturer. We have our own twist on how to handle them in the factory and anneal them and bring them into kind of an equilibrium with the rest of the guitar components so that they work together. When we build a guitar, I guess it could be likened to bringing a group of musicians together, maybe in a symphony setting where they all have the same sheet music and they're all virtuosos, but they have not played together yet. And until they have kind of had the opportunity to rehearse and learn what each other's strong points are and not fight amongst themselves, the guitar then comes together or wakes up and produces sound. We try and select materials to build out of that already have quality sound in them. It's just going to be redirected, and in the case of a symphony, or the woods are more in harmony in their construction, and thus we try and produce what we refer to as the ghost of Gibson sound. And that's what everybody remembers from each album, every guitar they've owned, or what they've heard in their life. There's a sound bite that we have that is characteristic remembrance of an event. Sometimes it comes from a stage show, a live performance, somebody's friend or father or someone who played an instrument, but we all have that, and it's that memory that we take with us when we're looking for a guitar, and that's what we're trying to achieve in Montana, is building those guitars that put us into the state that we feel comfortable with the sound the guitar produces immediately. We know that it'll record right. We know that it'll perform right. Each of the instruments that we have the privilege to build there are built out of the finest materials that we can acquire. We spend probably more than we should getting the select lumber, and I certainly don't regret paying more for a piece of wood if I know its performance is going to excel over the next. And I've never had a customer complain that the guitar was not worth, or that the value wasn't easily perceived from good choice of materials. We have just under 100 employees at the factory currently at Gibson, Montana. A key piece of information that I think everyone should realize is, of course, we build these extremely fancy guitars for the greatest artists and collectors in the world, but we also build guitars for people that play guitar, and they are never heard by anybody except their parents, because they sit in their room and play. The thing that brings those two distant uses of the instrument just to the same proximity is the fact that the same people that work on a guitar that might sell for $100,000 are the same people that work on a guitar that would sell for $1,500. The same hands bend the sides. The same hands pick and choose the woods. The same hands bind the guitar and balance and do the next set. I mean, it's the same group of people, whether it's the most expensive, say it's a $100,000 guitar or it's a $15,000 guitar. The only thing that will change is the amount of ornamentation and the selection of materials. Everything else remains the same. It's the greatest craftsmanship that Gibson's ever offered. It's available today on every guitar we build. The other guarantee is they are completely filled with unwritten songs. We have a great partnership here at Sweetwater, and we have the opportunity to build for them really individual or small batches of guitars to highlight a particular model, and we do it with some of the most beautiful and choicest woods that we have the opportunity to find and use. We built a number of guitars over the last few years that exhibit this exquisite wood, whether it be maple or rosewood, even some choice mahoganies that we've had a chance, but koas and Madagascar rosewood, just some of the finest pieces that we could find to color and shape the sound of a guitar and further enhance its performance. Some of these instruments that come from the custom shop are one-of-a-kinds, and you'll have an opportunity via the website to view these guitars, and until you have them in your hands, you won't even be able to appreciate them to the full extent. But visually, they'll knock you out just as they do the builders in Montana.